Hello and welcome to Core Finance. I'm Matt Brown, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome onto the show Edward Karr, who is the CEO and President of US Gold Corp. Thank you very much for coming in today, Edward.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks so much for having us, and thanks for the interest in US Gold Corp.
Absolute pleasure. So starting off, can you just explain to our viewers and potential investors or current investors what US Gold Corp do and where you operate?
Sure, I'd be happy to. US Gold Corp, we are a junior gold exploration company focused on properties in the United States, specifically in the states of Wyoming and Nevada. So we currently have 3 properties. Our flagship property in Wyoming is called Copper King. It's an advanced stage gold exploration and development property. The reason I say is advanced stage because we know there's a resource there. We know there's mineralization. Copper King has a historic preliminary economic assessment, which is a geological report that shows a pretty robust resource, about 1.1 million ounces of gold and 300 million pounds of measured, indicated, and inferred pounds of copper. So that's in Wyoming. And then we have 2 blue sky exploration properties located on the Cortez Trend in Nevada. These have been identified and consolidated by Dave Mathewson, very well-known Nevada exploration geologist. And those properties are called Keystone and Gold Bar North.
Fantastic. And you mentioned, obviously, exploration. You're not mining, you're just there to explore and find gold. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct. The Copper King project, since we know we have this defined resource, we're actually looking at moving down a process of putting that property into production in the future. So that's a process. The state of Wyoming is a very friendly mining jurisdiction. State of Wyoming actually has a 5% royalty in NSR on the project, so they would like to see it go into production in the future. And with that resource there, we know it's very viable. In addition, we're also trying to prove up additional exploration upside at Copper King. We're doing advanced geophysical studies and we'll ultimately be drilling. At Keystone and Gold Bar North, it's a little different. There's no defined resource. Keystone's a pretty large property. It's district scale. So when I say that, we're talking 30 square kilometers, about 12,000 acres or 650 mining claims. So quite large size. There has been some historic exploration, but there's no defined mineralization. There's no deposit. So our business model as a junior explorer, we are trying to go out and prove up the discoveries that we believe exist on these properties. If we're capable of doing that, we really believe some of the big mining companies will take a big interest in our company.
Fantastic. And as of, well, yesterday, there was an announcement to the market, there was an IPO, you've raised some capital. Number one, did that all go well? And number two, what are you planning to do with that?
Yeah, we actually went public on the 23rd of May, 2017. We currently trade on the Nasdaq in the United States. Our stock symbol is USAU, so US Gold. We had raised about $12 million privately before we went public, and then we merged into another Nasdaq company. Yesterday, we announced another capital raise. We just raised an additional $2.5 million from very friendly existing investors, just to shore up our balance sheet going into 2018. So we're in very good shape financially. We have no debt in the company right now.
That's very good.
Yeah, we're well capitalized. After this raise, I think we'll have approximately combined about $6 million in cash. And that allows us to really pursue some pretty aggressive exploration programs, both in the third and fourth quarters of 2017 and throughout the whole year in 2018. It's been a difficult time for the junior mining sector in general. The price of gold had moved well above $1,300 an ounce, and now we've pulled back in the last couple weeks. So we really see the sector coming under some pressure, and our stock price as well. It's a volatile industry.
And you mentioned the gold price. I mean, obviously being up above 1,300, coming back down, possibly linked more to the strength in the dollar, or relative strength that we've seen of late. At what price do you start to become concerned if gold drops, lower? Is that a concern to you?
I think it's a concern to the whole industry, and it's an excellent question. We had this horrific bear market, as you know, from the peak of 2011
Yes.
all the way till 2016. Gold based around $1,000 an ounce. We're up 25% off the lows. But many in the industry would really, really like to see it stabilize here, 1275, or head higher to that $1,300 plus range. So at that level, a lot of the major mining companies and projects out there today are profitable. If we saw the price of gold pull back in the future, I think it'll be tough times for the industry. It'll probably go back into another pretty difficult bear market. Capital would dry up and interest in the sector. But most of us really don't see that. I mean, the average consensus is that the price of gold, the price of the base metals is going to continue to increase in 2018.
Fantastic. And I mean, certainly with regards to the gold price, it's a lot less volatile than it was a few years ago. So that stability will certainly help your industry. And with regards to investors or potential investors, what can they expect over the next, say, 6 to 12 months from US Gold Corp?
Yeah, we're actively pursuing our exploration programs on our 3 properties. So this fall, we will be drilling at Keystone. We will be drilling at Gold Bar North. We had drilled already in 2016 and 2017. Dave Mathewson put together a scout hole drilling program. And we are very encouraged with those results. We've put out several press releases on those prior drill holes already. I would encourage all of your viewers to go look at those press releases. And we are following up on those right now in the end of 2017, and we'll continue to follow up in 2018. Our goal right now is to really come with an economic grade discovery. We think we are very, very close to drilling into an ore body, and Dave Mathewson is following the process right now of vectoring into high grade potential mineralization. So it's a real exciting time for us on both Keystone and Gold Bar North. Just switching quickly to Wyoming, at Copper King, as I mentioned, we have a target that we will be drilling out there. We think it could potentially be another whole ore body on the property. So we're going to be drilling that this fall. So watch for that news, and we'll continue to advance that project towards pre-feasibility and production as well.
Fantastic. So lots to look forward to. And for our viewers, if they want to find out more about US Gold Corp, where do they go?
Yeah, a wonderful place to start is our website. So that's www.usgoldcorp.gold. So we have the gold word in there twice, really showing our emphasis.
Yes.
So check out the website. You can sign up online for news releases, information, and continue to watch the story. It's a real exciting time. It's a new story. It's a relatively young new company, but we're a very experienced team, and especially our geological team led by Dave Mathewson. A 50-year career, 35 years in Nevada, some incredible exploration successes, and he believes that Keystone is the most exciting exploration project he's seen in his career. So it's going to be quite exciting for us going forward.
Good stuff. Exciting times. Well, Edward Karr of US Gold Corp, thank you so much for joining us here today on Core Finance.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks for the interest in US Gold Corp.